One of the mantras of the environmental movement is reduce, reuse, recycle, meaning that we take materials that we've already used for one purpose and maybe we use them for another purpose, or we reuse them for that existing purpose. And the deck behind me is a perfect example of when reduce, reuse, recycle may not be the best idea. So this deck was originally here when we bought this house many years ago. And that deck has seen a lot of summers of hot temperatures, of a lot of sun, and a lot of degradation. And when we got here, it was fully dried out and looked more like a 50-year-old deck than a 30-year-old deck. Now, we decided to try to recycle that deck to save money, but also to make sure that we're reusing as much of those materials as we could. We started by trying to just sand the top of the deck and refinish the deck, but what we kept finding is that when we were sanding it, we were hitting the screws at the top of the deck, causing damage to the sandpaper, so we needed to have a different solution. So then we decided to take all those screws, recess them down, and then sand the deck. And that didn't work either because the sanding was going so slow and it wasn't hitting the edge of the deck. So we decided to go one step further, which turned out to be not such a great idea. We removed all of the screws and all of the deck and we tried to sand them, but sanding wasn't getting through 30 years of aged decay, and that top like eighth to quarter of an inch of the deck was really too dry to reuse. And so then we had to run all of the boards through a sawmill, essentially, a big planer. We went through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars of planer blades as we milled this lumber, and it took weeks of backbreaking labor. We ended up with what was really actually really good looking wood, but it was super, super dry. So then we had to reinstall all the deck boards on this deck. And that was an enormous amount of work. And the product that we got was a deck that really did look its age. A lot of the boards had been eaten by termites, and a lot of the deck boards had cracks and stains from screws and just a lot of years of sitting in the sun. And we ended up spending way more money without even having to pay for the labor, because I did a lot of it myself. We spent a lot more money rebuilding this deck than we would have just by buying new material. The second thing is that the underlying structure of the deck was really old, and it required a lot of upkeep just to make it solid. And it just kind of looks like somebody wasn't paying attention. And the fact was that we were paying attention, but we were trying to live with the existing structure. And what we ended up with was an okay deck. And now that I see the impacts of flammable materials against buildings, this deck is essentially like a giant pile of kindling right next to our flame-proof house. So is it a good reuse of materials and time to rebuild something like this? Well, on hindsight, I would say no. And I would say no for several reasons. First of all, I probably wouldn't put a deck back here that's covered in super dry material, because it's a great place to catch embers and start a house on fire. And we're about 2 miles from the Santa Cruz Mountains, which about every 3 or 4 years light on fire and send embers this way. So really not a great way to make sure that this house is flame-proof. I spent a lot of time. Now, if my time is free, then that's one thing. But if I'm having to pay somebody, whether it's an individual or a kid or a company to do that work, it would have been much, much more cost effective for us to have built a new deck. And lastly, what I'm left with is kind of a marginal looking product. Now, we're gonna have grass here and we're gonna have plants in front of the bottom of the deck, hiding kind of the ugliness of the deck. But the result is that I spent a lot of time, a lot of money reusing materials. And that's really the trend that we see when we reuse materials in construction, is we can reuse them, but like studs for like wall framing can't be reused unless they're graded by an inspector, and that costs a lot of money. On one of our previous projects, we reused windows that had been salvaged from the previous house, but they're not very good windows. They're standard American quality R3 windows, and it is by far the weakest part of that entire house. And the windows and the doors just don't seal like the rest of the house does. And if you're willing to accept a marginal product for essentially the same price as new, then maybe it's a good use of your time and your effort and your money. And if you're not, maybe you should consider new. Now, I understand that there's gonna be a lot of people who wanna reuse materials, and that's great, but they have to understand the cost implications and the quality implications of reusing existing materials. I really don't love this deck. And at the end, I'm probably gonna replace it because it doesn't match the quality of the rest of the house. And so really this whole thing has been an exercise in frustration. But it was important to understand that at the time, this seemed like a really good idea, as most ideas do at the beginning, before you fully incorporated the entire ramifications of doing that work. Before you jump into a project where you're thinking about reusing a lot of the existing materials, think about the ramifications of how much that material costs new, of the quality of the existing material, of the quality of the install once you get done reusing that material, and what you're willing to accept. Are you wanting a perfect project? Or are you willing to accept something that's not quite perfect but reused? Some materials, like old barnwood, the very nature of their degradation is part of the character, and you can't really replicate that in new materials. That's great, but it's not really structural. So when does it make sense to reuse old building materials? Well, right above this ugly deck, we have the eaves of this house, and the eaves of this house have a recycled redwood fencing. So we took redwood fence boards, we put them through a planer, and then we reuse them as basically a fasciating material on the underside of the eaves. Now, one of the most important things is those fence boards don't have to be refinished all the time because they're not seeing the light of sun. So the sun is not degrading them. They will last forever. And part of the character of that wood is that it's old and reused, and it looks old, and it's got some of the old nailed black marks in the wood, but it's got this beautiful heterogeneity, this difference between board and board. And part of the character of that material is that it's old and looks old. That's a great reuse of the material. The deck, not so much. So if you're willing to accept reused materials and the quality of those reused materials, it's a great way to get that character, but it's generally not a great way to save money. It's generally not a great way to improve the quality of your house. If you're interested in learning more about building science or about saving money or not saving money, hit subscribe as we show you how to build a better way.